I didn't realize that was you who was doing it.
Lizard.
Oh man, I turned the volume down, didn't do anything.
What?
Well, everyone, hello and welcome to the session 0 for Mythic Bastionland. As you folks,
Alex regrets doing it this way.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here, first of all, thank you for being a member. Thank you for being here. What we're gonna do here is just kind of very casually, as you can see, I'm just recording it through Discord and OBS and all that. You know, it's just gonna be like you're here with us as we do session 0. And yeah, we're gonna make our nights and all that good stuff, and you'll get to enjoy some little behind the scenes before the season comes out. But yeah, no real big spiel at the top here. So let's get into it. Everybody, please observe the rulebook. Please have the rulebook open.
Yes.
Rulebook observation. Here we go.
I see a book. Yep.
Mythic Bastionland.
It's very pretty.
Into the Odd.
Yes, Into the Odd is another game by the author. This is like
Chapter 1.
Anywho, let's kind of just scroll through here.
Chapter 1.
Do you guys want me to do a dramatic reading of page 4?
And
yes, sure. Dramatic reading of page 4, please.
They call me Ishmael.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
Wrong book.
I'm called Mistin Hills.
All right.
Give me a second to read this, and I could do that voice. But
there goes John DMing again.
Would you like me to read this, John? I'll read it.
I'm called Mistin Hills.
John, I'm already halfway done.
In holdings and havens, the vassals dwell. Seers know the all and start in the end. Myths brushed aloud, to which truths must abend.
That's his hushed.
That's his hushed.
That's his hushed aloud, whatever.
Okay. I can't read I can't read these letters. Someone else read the other half.
Aside vagabonds on snakeline trails, knights render these stories are wrenched from their veils. For the oath, for the glory, through sorrow and ache, the city, that quest to which no knight can make. That's how you read.
Yay.
I can't read.
So, what we're gonna do is just kind of go through and read the rule book and make knights, right?
Cool.
Quick thing, there is no like super set in stone lore. There's a couple elements that have to be the same no matter what, but there's no like this is the name of the kingdom, this is specifically what the culture is like and stuff. Which does mean I have one world building question for Alex, for you specifically.
Oh God.
What would you like the feminine equivalent of sir to be for knights in this world?
Lady.
Yeah, we could do lady. The other option is dame, which I think is like what they do with modern English knights. You know, like Dame Judi Dench.
Sir. It should be sir with a U.
Nothing like a dame.
A, it makes me think of that, and B, when I think of a dame, it makes me think of like a much older lady.
Fair. That is your average modern knight.
I was about to be like Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah. Most knights these days are
or
old.
Dame Julie Andrews.
Reminds me of 1920s slang.
Or that.
Dames over there.
Cool, we can do lady. And then...
Hey, lady.
So, let's, meet me on page 6. And we're just going to kind of go through here.
Alright, we did. That was the hard part, right?
Yep, that's it. Mission accomplished. So, there's 3 ways we can start the game.
Why did it get all quiet all of a sudden?
Where,
I don't know. Alex is doing things.
What, am I not,
Alex is talking to the people without us being heard, so we can just talk to them. Hello?
He's back.
Okay, I don't know. My internet just pooped out for a second.
Yay.
I'll cut that. Anyway, so there's 3 ways that the game can start, and there's sort of like 3 phases of your knight's life. So we're going to start in the Wanderer, your young knights errant, your new knights. And so the first thing that we can do right off rip is just roll some stats. So if you guys want to meet me over on the spreadsheet.
I would love to meet you over the spreadsheet.
I made a little spreadsheet for our knights.
It's beautiful. I love a good spreadsheet.
Yay.
Thank you.
You know this about me.
the X Knight.
So
Excellent, give
you've
it
got
to you.
3 stats that are going to be rolled the same way. They are Vigor, Clarity, and Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to roll 1d12 plus 1d6
Okay.
for each of those.
Right now?
Right now.
1d12.
For each
No,
stat.
that's not
Once
a
for each.
D12.
Down the
Oh
line.
shit.
If they're crappy, they're crappy.
I thought I had a
Hiya.
D12. I do not have a D12. Stand by. Oh god.
Alright, so that
1d12
is
plus
four
d6.
plus-
Plus a d6.
All right, so that's 6 for the first one.
Hey, I also got 6 for the first one.
Rolled a 1 on the d12.
Okay, we're getting there.
All right,
That's
so
an-
that's
Wow.
8.
for
All
my
right.
vigor.
Shit.
correct?
Mama
Yep,
needs a
for
big number
Vigor,
for spirit.
Clarity, and Spirit.
Hey. All right, we got a 10 for spirit.
I don't got much vigor.
I
Huh.
got a 15 for vigor.
Okay. You're a sturdy boy. Guard, don't roll for guard yet. Guard is just a d6
Where do we
okay.
put it?
in max vigor. Here, Colin.
Yeah, 15.
So
For yourself.
Just-
There's a
a
Wait,
that-
I-
Max
steed and one for
guard.
you. Do it in yours.
I fucked up.
What?
I think it was
Did
a
you?
D12 and a what?
And a d6.
A d6.
Okay, then I fucked up. Hold up.
What did you roll?
D100.
I grabbed a D10 on my.
Oh, I was saying these stats are pretty good, but not completely out of band.
Yeah. Okay.
I got solid stats.
Ah.
Yeah, Colin's knight's
15, 10,
pretty
and
strong there.
13.
I got 11,
do
5,
not have
10.
solid stats.
What do I need for guard? You said just a D6?
Just 1d6.
I have a lot of clarity, but not much else.
You're the smart
Okay,
knight.
yeah.
I get
So,
that.
I know what dice I'm gonna use.
You mean your good luck dice?
Ooh, I rolled
Yeah.
a 5 on clarity, so I'm gonna talk like this. or
Oh,
something.
what? Hello.
I rolled my I matched green set of dice and came up pretty good.
Oh God, Brian, you're
Yeah,
smart, but there's some other stuff going on.
I'm only smart.
And then Colin, you actually got double digits and max guard on. Huh?
Yeah.
Good
So-
roll.
Can we get someone to check on Colin fudging his
My
rolls?
God.
Don't worry about it too much. Of the fact that your stats are uneven. There's a whole mechanic for aging, where you guys can go from young to mature, and you re-roll everything. And if it's higher, you keep the new ones. And then
Nice.
there's
Like The
if you
Sims.
if you go from mature to aged, if you get old, you roll again, and you keep the new ones if they're lower.
Ooh, I don't like it.
Oh no!
Uh,
so there's like you're young and you're new and you have like weaknesses, and then you get like good at your job, and then you get old.
Yeah. And then every time,
Thank
once
you
you're
for
old, every
explaining
time
it.
an age keeps passing, you keep re-rolling, and then if any of your stats at 0, you die of old age. I don't think we're gonna pass that many ages in the course of this game. I'd be very surprised.
What does a spirit death mean then? Does your soul just leave your body?
You've lost the will to live.
Shit.
Anyway, back to the rule book. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. There's 3 scopes here for the scale of our adventure. We're gonna do a chronicle, which is just a middling amount of sessions as we do, 10-ish. There is a currency that you guys are going for called glory. Basically, anytime there's these myths on the map. Anytime you resolve a myth, you get 1 glory. You can earn glory in knightly duels against other knights. There are NPC knights.
Can I challenge my fellow knights to a duel?
In theory,
Dual
yes,
farm?
but there would need to be like witnesses in a tournament. You can't just, if you're in the middle of the wilderness, fight your friends.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Going back to scopes, what's the actual definition of middling?
We usually play for like 10. I said this. You know how this show works. Why are you asking me?
No, 10 season in, do you think we know how this show
Yeah.
works?
You can also
Is
get
it-
glory just by being
Good
in any
lord.
sufficiently large battle. And then anytime you go through a new age, like I said, with the time passing mechanic, anytime you go to a new age, you all get a glory just for being a knight for that long.
Wow.
Nice.
And then there's some ranks. You rank up as you, and you can potentially, if you rank up, you can potentially be in charge of a town or whatever, right? There's a whole thing for that. Page 7, knighthood. You are knights, united by a common oath and visions of the city, which we'll get into later. You may have dreams of glory, but every knight must accept the risks of death. So the way becoming a knight works in this game is it's not hereditary. It's not even strictly a meritocracy, though usually you have to be a squire first. There are a series of wizards, weird magic people. They're called the seers. They're scattered throughout the land. They're all extremely strange, very weird people. All much weirder even than the Lady of the Lake. And they, one at a time, each have a knight that they create by magic.
Which is us.
Which is you guys. And some of the NPCs. So you guys have all been knighted by a seer.
Cool.
It's at this point that I should give you...
So you're saying we're glorified errand boys.
Kind of. You have free will. They don't have control over you in the strictest sense. But you do swear an oath, which is seek the myths, honor the seers, and protect the realm.
Ah, I see.
Seek the realm, protect the myths, protect the seers.
No, don't protect the myths. Well, some myths. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys in Discord our part of your sort of shared backstory because that's relevant now.
So we could, in theory, get knighted by a strange woman lying in a pond distributing...
There's at least one pond-based seer,
That's
yes.
no means of government or whatever.
Doesn't necessarily mean you're in charge of
that's
anything.
no basis for a system of governance.
There we go.
Just
That's
'cause some
what the
watery
quote
tot
is.
lobbed a scimitar at you. Anyway. So,
What?
little excerpt
The
from...
mandate to govern is derived from a majority of the people.
They're speaking British, Brian.
Allegedly.
It's hard to understand.
Do you have a question,
Get it.
Brian?
I just didn't understand what you were
We're quoting Monty Python.
It's fine. Oh, wow, my memory's really bad.
We know.
I'm sure it was great. Great scene.
I'm sure the movie was great. It's not like we did a one-off of it or something.
I know. Which I
Anyway.
was part of.
I'm going to read the...
Yeah, you were.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm going to
Sorry, go
read
ahead.
the little backstory bit. So, we begin our story with a company of young knights errant, that's you guys, who have only very recently been knighted. Previously, they all served as squires for Sir Rome the Great, the Gilded Knight, slayer of monsters, and ruler of the realm. You know, an elder knight who's done a lot of achievements. After going their separate ways to be knighted by different seers, they've since returned to Sir Rome's castle for the Feast of the Sun, celebrating their knighthood and the coming of spring.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Is the sun?
But time marches
Never
ever
goes
onward.
away.
A knight's oath is to seek the myths, honor the seers, and protect the realm, not to drink and revel. It is time for the young knights to make their own marks on history, accumulate their own glory, and perform their acts of service to the realm. And so, on the morning after the feast, Sir Rome summons his fellows to offer them a quest. And then, you know, I'll tell you what that quest is when we actually play the game, right? Question.
Does Sir Rome have a daughter named Zelda?
Yeah, that's where I got the name.
Maybe.
To Rome, I rule.
Apparently it's a real name. But it felt
Is he also a boat?
sufficiently old and fantastical enough for this game.
Is he a boat?
He's not a boat.
Damn.
Is he
Wait,
going
what?
fast?
Play Wind Waker, Colin.
Wind Waker.
I will also add that there is one asterisk in this that Sir Rome
I suppose if your king is a
the
boat,
Gilded
some watery
Knight.
tart distributing swords is a good basis for a system of government.
That's fair.
You know,
One asterisk, I have Sir Rome down as the Gilded Knight currently. If one of you rolls the Gilded Knight and wants to play the Gilded Knight, I'll come up with something else for him. I just felt like that fit his character, but anyway. Back to page 7 of the rulebook for knighthood. We rolled our 3 virtues, we rolled our guard, that's very good. So the next thing is to choose knights. Everybody meet me on page 26. We're going to jump ahead.
Scrolling,
Good boy.
scrolling.
So it
Scrolling,
said
scrolling,
roll
scrolling,
or-
scrolling, what?
Scrolling,
Oh.
scrolling.
Hands down.
So this is another D12, D6 action?
Yes. So the way this works is you're going to roll a D12 and a D6 simultaneously. You're not adding them together. The D6 determines the column. The D12 determines the row.
I mean, I think what you're saying is the D6 determines 1 through 6 because
Yes.
there's only 3 columns here.
You know what I mean?
Just being
So
clear.
they do encourage you to roll for them. If you guys are cool with everybody just rolling once and getting what you get, we can do that.
I want to roll.
If that's cool with everyone.
I'm the Riddle Knight.
Okay.
I'm the
I
I have an intelligence of 5.
I guess if anyone gets the same thing, let me know.
I'm
rolling.
fine with that for our initial. I'm the Thunder Knight.
The Story Knight?
That makes sense. You're
That
smart.
fits you, Brian.
I
Yeah.
am the questing knight.
Okay. Yeah, so put your knightly
guess what?
titles into the spreadsheet at the
What,
top.
Gerard?
I rolled the Gilded Knight.
Okay. We'll come up with something for Sir Rome.
Wait, maybe my quest should be to defeat Sir Rome in battle to be the true Gilded Knight.
I don't think he would give you that quest.
Damn it.
A challenger approaches.
Would you like me to re-roll?
I will offer you one reroll, Gerard. You may take it if you so
I-
choose.
We'll see what the second roll is. Hey, 5, 8. That would be the Gull Knight. I don't know what that means.
Where are we?
A
5.
seagull, I assume.
The
Like a
Gull Knight.
seagull?
Got a lot of gold.
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
What?
Oh, if you click on them, it brings you to the page. Oh, I love
Correct.
that.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
If you click on...
Sure does.
Yeah, it's
If you
it's
have it
hyperlinked.
open to the PDF at least.
Oh, that is fucking awesome.
I love a good click-through PDF. Love that.
So I know we usually do this at the end, but I just gotta say we gotta add it to this episode. Whoever set up this PDF, keep doing
Yes.
the Lord's.
I wonder if they're in
Yep,
the
thank
credits.
God.
I wonder if it was just
Beautiful,
Chris
like the
himself or if it's someone
artistry.
in the credits. Let me see.
The artistry is also beautiful.
Yeah, shout out to Alex Sorensen who did all the art.
I was gonna say the knight in my
Yeah, it might have just been
in the
Chris who did
picture
it.
on my page, it kind of looks like Cynthia Erivo, and it's also green, and I love that. Mine's page 94 if anybody wants to check it out.
Anyway, real
I
quick,
look like I'm ready to
everybody
sign it.
look at your knights for just a second. Put them in your spreadsheet.
Hold on.
The blank knight
Where?
at the top.
I kind of
Oh.
don't want to be the Gold Knight. I'm going back to the Gilded Knight.
Okay, Gerard wants to be Gilded Knight. And I'll do this. I'll say if anyone wants one reroll and you can pick between either, you can have it. Because I offered a bunch of
Why would I
Gerard. It
not
would only
pick
be
that?
fair if I gave one to everyone.
Why would anyone not pick that?
Pick what?
Pick what?
To do a reroll and see what comes up.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
Unless you're
see
just
what-
really happy with it. But
Yeah, I'm not taking
None of them
my
are bad.
reroll.
The
It's
All right.
like-
Well, Alex, I'll tell you what. I rolled the exact same thing on the second set, so I guess I
Wow.
get that.
that's what you get, man.
I rolled 1 on the D6, 10 on the 12 twice.
The Mock Knight.
Oh no.
I'm not
No, I
taking
feel
my
like the-
reroll.
Yeah, I think the Story Knight fits me better as a person.
Okay.
I got the Rat Knight as my reroll, so I'm sticking.
Oh, you
with
should
the
be the
Thunder
Rat.
Knight.
No, you should be the Rat Knight. That would be funny.
What, don't you want to, like, wield rats or whatever they do?
He's just summon rats.
I cast rat! You cast what? Rat!
The distant sound of squeaking in the distance.
Like, I can summon 1 ton of rat. It's like, you mean rats?
So Gerard,
No.
you gonna write the Gilded Knight on your spreadsheet, or am I just gonna?
Hey,
I thought I did. Did I?
It
Alex?
doesn't look like it. Yes,
could I ask a spreadsheet question?
you may.
In the inventory, how do I get it so I can also keep going down the line because I can't hit
Control
enter.
enter.
Thank you.
John, what did you get? It's not showing me in the spreadsheet yet.
The Riddle Knight.
Riddle Knight. Okay.
Riddle me this.
Yeah, all your riddles are gonna be
Oh,
really
and then-
bad because you're so stupid. But
Let's see.
not you, John. Your character with your low mind.
Yes, no, this guy's
Yes. So then
Not a
let
thinker.
me show people what's happening. Let me jump to. I'll jump to the Gilded Knight. So people at home can see. So you add your property to your inventory. Pretty simple. You add your steed to where the steed is. It's got stats there. You put them in Vigor, Clarity, Spirit, Guard, same as anything else. It should have stats for its trampling. Usually just a d6. It has an ability and a passion. There's boxes for those.
How do I?
What?
It won't let me like type in the property section.
I did buy. Okay.
What do you mean?
It will let me
You have to do
either
Control
delete.
Enter.
Oh. Okay.
Ability and pride, and then most of the knights have like a little table to roll on.
Okay, hold on.
No,
Yeah, Colin.
I just realized it's super ironic that I'm rolling really good. If you go to
Really well. Yeah.
the Thunder Knight on page 162, check to see what the name of the seer is.
The Dice Seer. Wow,
Damn.
that's crazy.
Excuse me.
I have
The Dice God is
ancient
with me.
shining sword.
Hey, I'm not editing, so your burps are in the video.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize.
Oh my god.
I will attempt to not do that again.
I was gonna say you may want to edit some stuff.
That's what the members are paying for.
We didn't know you weren't editing. We were saying.
Well, I'm
that.
not
I just
editing
wasn't
at all.
thinking, I just. Sorry. Anyway.
Ability.
Property. Do I write property somewhere?
Inventory.
Property.
Ugh.
Inventory.
You already have the dagger, torches,
yeah.
etc., etc. That's guaranteed for every night, and then you get the rest.
And then I also get.
What does D6GD mean?
Guard.
Ah,
Where do you see that?
under the Gilded Knight's ability.
Oh, yeah.
Sinister Steve.
Yeah, if you get hurt in combat, your other knights with you are empowered.
Where does it show my steed? I don't see a
Inventory.
steed.
Or
Yeah, I'm not
It's in
seeing the
your
steed
property.
either.
your third bullet point.
Your third bullet
Yes,
point of
I
your
have a
property.
shadowy horse.
Oh, majestic charger. I did not.
So, which means you don't need to put it in your inventory.
Yeah, you shouldn't put your
because-
horse actually in your inventory. You should put it in.
Oh,
What do you mean?
I have a reckless charger.
You can't pull your
Yes,
horse
the
out of
reckless
your
charger.
magic bag.
My horse's clarity is 15. Can this fucker speak? Like,
Almost.
John, the
You know,
riddle
he
knight.
understands you. When people are like, I'm pretty sure my dog understands you, your horse understands you. Also, my horse has better stats than I do.
Look at my horse. My horse.
That's
has a
pretty
brain.
funny.
Single category. Oh, except for guard. But still.
my ability is layered words.
I also.
Oh,
have
this knight, okay.
Coldstone.
Steed. Okay, and then I can name it whatever I want.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, you can
let
name
me
the
roll
horse
for
whatever
my
you like.
moon form.
Oh,
I gotta
damn,
name
I
it
need to
like-
think of a horse name.
Canine.
I may have to come back to this. I have to develop my character a little bit more to
name your
excuse
horse.
me. I apologize.
14,
What does what does the A1 in my property mean?
Armor 1.
Ah,
Armor
Okay,
works,
that's what it was.
you know, in sort of the standard way where it's like damage reduction.
Okay, so total armor. See inventory. So male A1, bronze studded. So I add them two together. So 2. Is that right?
So one of my property is a caged bug,
Yeah.
and so then I had to roll for the caged bug's ability.
You got a cricket? Are you Mulan?
I got
Yes.
melodious chirp, and its manner is particularly stupid. So yes, I have the cricket from Mulan.
We fucking
Wow.
love Cricky in this house.
Dumb even for a bug. What?
What does that
No.
mean?
I don't know.
So I have a reckless charger, and I just did a name generator, and I kind of want to name him Asgard.
Ooh.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Norse mythology doesn't exist in this universe, so those are just sounds. That's valid.
I have a shadowy horse. I shall name him Shadowfax.
I'm
that word is just a sound.
But Shadowfax isn't shadowy, it's white.
I know,
Shush.
right?
I'm
I know.
googling
Fine,
stupid
I shall
Kentucky
name it.
Derby horse names.
That's
He
actually
is
so
light.
wise.
He is Lightfax.
Light fact.
Wow.
There is literally a horse named Chunk of Gold. I think that's a sign.
You're the Gilded Knight.
I'm
I know.
doing just the
You should name your
generator.
horse Nugget. Chunk of
My
Gold Nugget.
God.
Nugget's a great name for a horse.
It is.
This is my horse, Nugget.
I've known
Should
a
it
lot
go-
of horses.
Should it be
named
Gold
Nugget.
Nugget or should it just be Nugget?
Just Nugget.
I think just Nugget. It's gonna be really
I
tragic
will
when
say
Nugget
this. I
dies.
also love when horses have people names.
Wait, what if his name is actually just Nugget?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I said. Go with Nugget.
No, I mean the word just also.
Like a nugget of
Just
justice.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I like that, Gerard.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Does
What about right
Shakespeare
now?
exist in this universe?
No,
Hmm.
you're not in England.
All right. I have a name for my horse. I don't have a name for myself.
I told you to think about that.
You thought you think
Ooh,
I
what
think
about
about
Marietta for my horse?
What name? What
also
names
kinda
did I
like
put?
That's a valid choice. What, John?
I was trying. I just needed to remember what names I wrote because I wrote them in the chat. Does
Mhm.
anyone want to guess what the theme on my names is?
riddles?
No.
Can you be Edward Nigma?
Enigma.
Like from the Batman?
Hey, I get it.
Oh, let's see.
I want to come up with a funnier name for my horse, but I might just do Lightning.
Thunder Knight, Lightning Horse. Yes,
Yes.
that's a solid placeholder, if nothing else.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe
There's-
I'll
I
come
like that
up
there a
yours,
place that I
yours
put
is an
my- oh, yeah, there it is.
overfed
Horse's name.
steed.
Yes,
He does have high vigor,
he is
so
a chonk.
Ooh, Cameron. Cam.
Cameron.
I'll be Mac. My horse can be Cam.
great.
Damn.
I still haven't actually decided what my name's gonna be yet.
You can keep thinking about it. Yeah, so we should have pasted property, steed, ability, passion, your whatever your 2d6
All right.
table
So in a
is.
weird role reversal, I have
That should
more
be it.
vigor than my horse, but it is 3 times as intelligent as I am.
I don't think that's exactly what
Damn.
that means. Clarity is not exactly intelligence.
Okay.
You should also have
Well,
your
let me
whatever
get
it
you
is,
the definition.
My horse has it.
Yeah.
and you don't.
My horse has an equal amount of clarity as the seer who knighted me.
Clarity is described as keen instinct, lucid mind, and shrewd eye. So it's more like wisdom in D&D, like the D&D sense, where it's like
My
perceptiveness.
horse is as wise as the seer who knighted me.
Okay.
We should all have our total armor written too, as well, right?
Yes, you it would be helpful for you to total up your armor before you get hit. For most of you, it's just
Anything
going to
that
be
has
one
an
or two.
A1 in your inventory, right?
Yeah, anything with A1 is armor. I don't think any of you should have anything with A2 to start. That's like usually pretty rare equipment.
I got my name.
What's your name?
Colin?
What's your name?
Surname.
Tyrannus.
Okay, Count
Okay.
Dooku.
Darth Tyrannus?
Actually,
That's spelled differently.
Tyrannus, spelt with an A, is
Tyrannus
the Celtic
Rex.
thunder god.
Oh yeah, valid. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I know what I'm gonna make my name.
John, you still haven't pasted your ability or your passion.
So I'm fully
My
imagining my character.
Oh
being
yeah, I'll get
just
to that.
a giant of a man, full on fucking ginger.
Colin can say that. He's Irish.
Yep.
Also,
only
there
word
is
he's
a
ever
there is a
gonna
box
get.
on there for knighted by the blank seer. If you just want to put your seer's name on there.
Like, imagine Tormund, from Game of
From
Thrones.
a giant's bane.
Yes,
Mhm.
only as a knight, possibly bigger.
We love
One of-
Tormund. I don't know how that fucker kept living, but he did.
10-second story. I had one of my best friends from college was redhead, and for Halloween one year he went as the gingerbread man and just had like a piece of
Oh my
bread
god.
tied around like his neck.
The gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man.
Yeah. Shout out to Zach.
That's quite good.
Bread on a string around his neck. It was good.
John, are you
All right.
good?
Huh?
You've just been stuck on this one. Okay.
All right, my ability.
Okay, so I think we're pretty good there. Let me go back up to wherever we were before. Yeah, knighthood. Roll for card. Give your ability, property, passion, equipment. Okay. So the game also gives you squires. It recommends that if we're in a very small party, so 2 or less knights, then it's 1-to-1. Since there's 5 of you fuckers, you're getting 2 squires.
Hey.
2 total squires.
I'll
Two
take one.
total squires.
Would anyone like to do the honors of rolling stats for the squires?
on a
I would
roll?
like to.
Okay, well, Colin
do
and
that one.
Alex, you can each. Alex,
Oh.
you'll have squire number 1. Colin, you'll have squire number 2. They're not necessarily
We'll
your
have one
squires.
male and one female squire. Got it.
Well, I mean, why not?
What page for squires?
Well, go to the spreadsheet page. It's on page 7 at the top. You're gonna be rolling 2d6 for each of their 3 virtues. They have 1 guard.
Damn, why why is our one squire smarter than
Yeah,
most of us?
2d6.
Mm.
Okay.
My
Okay.
squire has more vigor than me,
Well,
but not more spirit.
and then Colin, do the
What
same.
shall we
do the
name
second
our
squire.
first squire?
Thumbelina.
No,
Can I roll for the ally?
no, that's just there for me to copy paste it if you get more allies.
Um
Oh, we need names for squires.
yes.
Hmm.
Medieval name generator.
Yeah,
Squiggly squire.
If-
Wire 2's Bob.
other people. I mean, it could be Robert. That would be fine.
Is this is squire 1 male or female?
Squire 1 can be a lady.
Okay.
Her name is Squiretta.
No.
Fraser.
What?
Nothing. Names.
Wait, I don't want this one, but this just came up in the name generator and it's funny. It's Tibby. Tibbi.
I don't like
That's
that
her
at all.
name.
I'm just gonna change Bob to Robert,
Tibby.
but you can call him Bob.
Do you want
Tibia.
to? Is it Tibby?
Tibia. Or
That's a
tibia.
bone.
Tibia. She has very strong legs.
Tibia and your other
Name
squire,
her
Fibula.
Tibia.
Tibiana. Tibiana. Tibiana or Tibianist or
Okay, fuck it.
To
Her
be
name
or not
could
to
be
be?
Tibiana, but we call her Tibby.
He could become the Bone Knight. That is a knight. I'm
You
That
pretty
would be
know,
funny.
okay,
If,
it's
if one of you dies, then you get to take over the squire, and then you pass an age, and they become a knight.
Yep,
Ooh.
the Bone Knight,
Tibby.
5'2".
I feel like that should
And
be
also, the squires
required.
both have generic ponies. Their stats are set. I already put them in the sheet. You can name the
so
ponies.
like the little Lord of the Rings ponies.
I just think they're just basic generic horses, is what they mean by that. But while you're thinking about that, both of you roll 1d6 for their extra weapon.
Did already.
Okay.
A 3.
Then they get a hatchet.
Tibby gets a hatchet and a dagger.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We could just kind of assume that they also have rope and rations and all that garbage.
Oh, both of our squires got hatchets.
Well,
Por qué no?
it works.
I think
I'm gonna
Bob's
name her
horse-
pony Pip.
I
Alright.
think Bob's horse name is pretty solid.
Elmer, it's a good horse name.
Yeah, especially for when he dies.
All right, very good. That's
Winnie?
your squires taken care of.
Got it.
When he dies.
Stop.
Anything? What? What's happening in the background?
He was making horse jokes.
Elmer the
Exactly.
horse when he dies.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Winnie dies.
Oh no. When he
Well,
dies,
you named him.
he'll
You
get
named him Elmer.
No, they know what
Yeah.
you said,
Because of
Colin.
the
They're just
blue.
anyway.
So there's actually a so horses will wear fly bonnets to cover their ears so the flies don't bother them in the summertime. And there's a company that
Sounds
partnered
great,
with
actually.
Elmer's Glue to make glue branded fly bonnets. And I think they're hilarious and I want one.
Horses walking around with
And it
Elmer's
literally has
branding.
the Elmer's logo and it's bright orange. And I'm like, this is awful and hilarious and I want one.
All right. Does everybody have everything? Like, does everybody have like something in every box?
Yeah.
Basically.
Working on just putting the passion.
I have
I have
zero
nothing in your
glory.
notes.
I mean, working. Just Control C,
We all
Control
have
V,
zero
my guy.
glory.
What?
Whoa.
Just Control C, Control V.
Oh wait.
That's not
No,
authentic. I'm
nice.
typing it in.
Oh my god.
Do you have
What
armor? I guess not.
There's nothing about this is
Oh, my
authentic. We're
passion
playing a
is
game about
integrity.
knights
Let
on a
me type.
computer.
What?
None of that thing's authentic. We're playing a game about knights on a computer.
Oh wait, Tome of
yes.
Tales. I didn't roll for that yet.
Oh yeah, roll.
But
make
my
sure you roll on
passion
your
is
thing.
integrity. Integrity.
Integrity. Integrity weed.
Alexander, I can't hear you. What do I do for Tome of Tales? I rolled
You roll.
tragedy. Everybody dies. Okay, where do I put that?
Where? What page?
I'm on 76.
Thank you. Just too many nights. Okay.
Tome of Tales, tragedy. Everybody dies.
Okay. You rolled 1d6 or did you roll 2?
Just 1d6.
You're supposed to roll 2.
Oh, it's
One
not
for
right
one
across?
column, one for the other.
Okay. Tragedy, talking animals.
Okay, great. You
And
just
then what
you
do I
have a
put?
book.
Oh, it's just a book that
It's just an item you have. Yeah, it might come in handy if you have some people who need to be regaled, if that's helpful.
And where are we finding this again? I'm sorry.
You're
Everybody
not.
has a
You
little
don't have
table.
a book. Well, what night are
Well,
you?
because my little table's for my sword, so
What night are you?
I'm the questing knight.
Questing. What page are you on? I know why.
I'm on page 94.
Okay. I know. There's so many nights. There we go. Yeah, your ancient sword. Yeah, you roll 1d6 for the one
Yep.
tab, you roll 1 for the other. Oh, yeah, you have like a really good sword.
Yes, I got the shining sword. I did do the roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Then we're good. Why am I talking?
Yeah. I was just making sure there wasn't like an extra table because that one was different.
No, everyone has one.
Okay.
Do I need to put down the stats for my seer? No, right?
No.
Why?
They're
bother
there
getting-
if you run into them and like God forbid somehow combat breaks out when you're near the seer. It's unlikely.
Oh, okay.
It's just in case.
All right. And then on the next page, I have chariot. Is
No,
that
you don't. Don't
part
look
of
at that.
me? Okay.
Yeah, every
Not
every night
Um,
the opposite page is one of the myths. Those are for me. Don't look at those.
I will not.
I have.
It's like our play wall from the last one.
Kinda. But you never get to look at them.
I have a table called the cost.
Yeah, Gilded Knight.
Yes.
And then you'll want to go over. I have moon
Okay, hang on.
form
Uh
because of my pendant.
yeah, George, it's just where did the armor find you? Like where were you when you found your special armor?
Where
And
were
then-
you?
The lake.
Well, appropriate. And then
Oh, so the Lady of the Lake did give it to you.
roll on the other side of the table.
And
Hang on.
what did I leave behind?
I might be
A
a
castle.
werewolf. Now that I'm reading this,
Okay, you found the armor in a castle by a lake. Great. John, who the fuck are you?
I'm the Riddle Knight.
Right, Riddle Knight. Yeah, moon form.
I rolled canine. I rolled 5.
Oh shit, you are a werewolf.
Yeah, you can I think it's like at night you can turn into this, the way it's worded here. Moon pendant grants the wearer a false form under moonlight. So like you can shapeshift at night. And you have a particular type of weapon and whatnot.
Yeah, I can bite. I don't know what the visage means though. Like
It's
why?
what do you look like?
Oh, horned. So I'm a horned dog. Is that...
Oh, you look like a cleric beast from Bloodborne
Huh.
at night. sometimes when you feel like it.
At night.
At night.
Taking out the trash.
As I said, weird nights.
At night.
Not normal. No normal nights in this game. Weird night.
Getting big Green Knight energy
Oh, yeah.
out of this.
So
That was a weird
next?
movie.
It was a weird
That was
story.
a very weird movie.
Yes, anyway, knights appear to be made. Let us go now to page 8, and we'll just kind of skim the rules together.
What are? Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
what?
Still on the knight page. What are these? Every knight knows the 3 feats.
We'll get to the feats when we get there. That they're in the rules. They're on
Okay.
page 8, so join me there.
Rules.
So,
Whee!
scrolling through, generally, when I want you to have some kind of challenge where there's a save that is called for, like if you're going to dodge something, you might roll like a vigor save or whatever. You roll a d20, you want to roll under the relevant virtue. So if I say roll a vigor save,
golf rules.
golf rules, you roll a d20. If you get under your vigor, you pass the vigor save. That makes sense?
Okay.
Golf rules.
The virtues, the 3 stats, can be reduced and raised in a number of ways, but can never go higher than 19 or lower than 0. A turn, on your turn, you move and take an action. Very simple. Always in that order. There's a surprise rule. Reactions, great, whatever. You don't need to have all this memorized. Where are we? The feats are on a later page, so we'll go over them when we get there. The procedure for attacking is kind of unusual in this game. You don't roll to hit. There is no roll for accuracy. If you say, let's say you guys are fighting a dragon, just for sake of argument, and I'm gonna just look at someone's sheet. And Alex says, I would like to attack the dragon. You just roll a bunch of dice based on the weapons you are bringing to bear. So you've got your sword, which I think should be 2d6, right?
I believe it just said 1.
I thought you rolled on the special sword table.
Hold on.
What's the
94.
You rolled shining, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it does say 2d6.
2d6.
Did I write 1?
It just says d6, so.
Oh, okay. I must have forgot that.
And they're all... It's
Ooh.
not hefty. That's interesting.
Not 23.
Anyway. So you'd have your sword and probably your shield. So you would roll the 2d6 for your sword and the d4 for your shield. Just slap them all down on the table, right?
All right. So say I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to practice roll. So that would be
Don't total them up. Just tell me
And-
what each one is.
a 6, a 5, and a 2.
Okay, great. So the way that works is you do the damage of the highest die.
Okay.
So you would do 6 damage, right?
Okay.
There's other things that can go on from there. We'll get to it. There's like a longer page with more specific procedures of attacking. Actually, that is all here. Again, we'll go over this when we actually have to fight something. But
I have a question about my rope.
what? How long is it?
How?
Yep, is it 50 feet?
Sure, man.
Huzzah!
Fuck yeah. 50
Best
feet
game.
of rope.
To the tipper.
Not to the tipper.
So there's a thing called deny. So after you roll the damage, something we might be able to deny it. Most NPCs can't do that. That's more for you guys. It's one of the feats. We'll get to it. After you attack, there's a thing called gambits, which are on page 10, if you want to see them. Any die you have that's a 4 or better. So what'd you have, Alex? You had a 6, a 4, and a 2?
A 6, a 5, and a
6,
2.
a 5, and a 2. So you have that 6, that's the damage you're going to do. You could sacrifice the 5, pull it out of the pool. You don't need it, because it's not your highest number anyway, right?
Mhm.
And you can apply one of these gambit effects. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
So you roll 6 forward 2. You say, okay, 6 is damage. Great. I see a 5 here. I'm gonna spend this 5 to use a gambit.
Okay. And the gambits repel, bolster, move.
Right, whichever one
stop.
you feel is helpful in the situation.
Okay.
Any
It
die
has
of
to be a
4 or
4 or
higher.
higher. Okay.
Yeah. So if you roll a bunch of dice, you only need one of them to actually do the damage. You can then sprinkle on as many gambits as you feel like.
Okay.
All right. And then, yeah, take the highest die remaining. Add extra damage dice. Subtract armor. Great. The rest of it is obvious. Just kind of skimming through. The way when you guys take damage, you take it to your guard first. So guard is kind of like a shield, like an overshield. So again, if everyone is just looking at Alex's sheet because she's the first one on the spreadsheet, she has 3 guard. If I hit you for 4 damage, your guard goes to 0, and you take 1 damage to vigor. Don't do that.
And what does armor do?
You would do this. Does that make sense? And armor, I guess armor would reduce that by 1.
So
actually.
3 damage to guard, or 3 to guard, and then 1 to vigor.
And then whatever's left over to vigor, yeah.
Okay.
So if I hit you
total armor
for
of 1.
5, let's say, I would reduce that by 1 for your armor. I would then hit you for 4. You'd take 3 of it to your guard and 1 to your vigor.
Okay.
That track for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So your total armor comes into account with every hit.
Yeah. Armor never goes away. It's not destroyed. That'll always work.
It's like matter.
Guard will recover anytime you just have a moment to rest. It's not even like
Okay,
a specific length of time. Just like if you can stop fighting for like 2 minutes, your guard comes back.
So I have 3 things that give A1. Does that mean I have 3 armor?
That doesn't mean you have 3
Yes.
armor.
Nice.
Yeah, you're kind of a tank character.
Pretty solid. Gerard's a tank. I'm a meat shield.
I'm a tank with 6 vigor. Watch out.
Yeah, you're a glass tank.
God help me if you get through my armor.
Yeah. There's a thing
How
that
do they
triggers
have
if
glass
you.
tank?
There's a thing called scars that happens if you have exactly 0 guard after getting hit. We'll worry about that when we get there. If you lose
least your
half
guard
or
is
more
high,
of your
Gerard.
remaining vigor, it is a mortal wound, which knocks you down essentially and then leaves you potentially dying. So you guys all see under that big red mortal wound threshold. If I hit you, if I go through your armor and your guard, and you take damage equal to or greater than your current mortal
That
wound
number.
threshold, you're knocked on your ass, and you're out for the fight basically.
I have an ability that activates when I'm mortally wounded.
That you do.
Hopefully I remember it's there.
I hope you do too. I hope I do. And then of course, if your vigor is reduced to 0, you're dead.
You're dead.
You're done.
You're
Yeah.
deceased. You get the big "you died" thing, Dark Souls thing on your screen.
Go to page 9. We're going to talk about harm a little bit more. So important to note that obviously, vigor goes to 0 via an attack, then great, you're dead. But your scores can be reduced in other ways. So your vigor or clarity or spirit might go down just if you're really exhausted by stuff going on out in the world. I might say, that was a difficult challenge or whatever, lose 2 spirit, right? You've seen something horrible and traumatizing, lose 3 spirit. If any of these stats hits 0 in that way, you're not dead. You're either exhausted, exposed, or impaired, as it says there. Don't worry about what they mean until you get to them. They're conditions. They do what they sound like. To recover, your guard, as I said, is restored with just a moment of peace. The fatigue condition as well. Let's see. virtues can be fully restored in 3 ways. So consuming a specific type of remedy, that would be like a potion or something if you have one. Same thing goes for the specific action if there's like a ritual or something that you figure out. Or by skipping time to a new season. We'll talk about that. So if they're at the end of every session, you decide how much time do I want to pass. And if you guys have the shit really beaten out of you, you might be like, we need to go to the next season. Where are we? And then they're all also restored in other ways. So Vigor you can restore just by spending a day in warm hospitality, which you can find in most towns. Clarity you can restore by visiting a seer usually. Spirit is restored by your passion. You all have a different passion on your night. So if your spirit is reduced and you satisfy your passion, your spirit goes back up to full.
All right, well, mine feels a little difficult.
What's yours?
Restore spirit when I discredit somebody unworthy of their position.
Yeah, it's pretty specific. Although, could be anything.
Be like, I don't think that squirrel should be in charge of this tree.
Maybe not. Maybe a little higher than that. There's a big table of scars there, but worry about that when he gets a scar.
I'll go beat up a corrupt mayor. It's fine.
I like my ability, Alex. You may like this.
What do you got? Just before
The
night
Weaver of
falls, tell a
Fate.
story related to a nearby place, noting 2 details past, present, or future. The referee secretly chooses one of them to become the truth, only once per location. That's fun.
So you're not the GM, you're the referee?
Yeah, same thing, but yeah,
Interesting.
different game. I mean, Mothership and Panic Engine calls it a
You need
warden,
to-
so
You need to have a whistle.
I feel like I need one sometimes to see people.
A slide whistle.
So page 10. You guys, I mentioned the feats several times. You guys have noticed probably in my describing of this that you guys are kind of squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judging by the description of things. However, the feats are really good. They are Smite, Focus, and Deny.
Haha.
So Smite you would use before rolling a melee attack. And you can either add a d12 to it, which is really good, or Blast, which means it's an AoE, so you can hit multiple enemies with it. However, let's see. Using fatigued. After using a feat, yeah. So you perform a save after using any of these feats. So after you smite, you have to do a vigor save. If you fail, you then become fatigued. No more feat. So smite's really good until you run out of energy.
No more feats.
How will you run?
Yeah. All right.
On stubs.
Then the second one
Sit
is
on your horse with your nubs.
Like an Eldan ring, Redan.
The second one is called Focus, which you use after rolling an attack, which lets you perform a gambit without using a die to spend, like I said before, the 4 or higher. But after you use Focus, you then have to pass a Clarity save. And then Deny is used after an attack roll is made against you or an ally within arm's reach of you.
Deny.
You can discard 1 attack from the attacker's roll. So if I'm playing, a dragon and I have a breath attack that's 2d10, right? It's really strong, whatever. And I get a 10 and a 3.
Plus.
Thank you.
I get a 10 and a 3. You can say I deny that, and I will get rid of the 10. You then have to pass a spirit save, and then if you fail, then no more feats, right?
What happens if we become spirited away?
Do you have a real
you
question?
turn into a pig.
Yeah, I was about to say, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn into a pig or end up as
A water dragon.
You end up as a Shadow Man.
a maid in a brothel.
A bathhouse.
I was gonna say it was just a bathhouse.
Yeah.
Sure.
Keep
I
telling
don't know,
yourself
I haven't
that.
actually seen the movie.
It's very good.
What?
That's like-
You should watch it sometime.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually.
hold the fuck on. How
That's like
you
the
never-
one. That was always on Toonami. Come on.
All right, hold on.
All right, we're gonna watch all of Spirited Away
No.
now. It's for members only. Colin's gonna stream all of Spirited
party.
Away and get us copyright struck.
If you could not. Anyway, I put the feats in the spreadsheet because we're going to be using them a lot, and I don't want to forget them. I'm going to put the gambits there, too.
Okay.
I see the screenshot. Look at that. Look at that screenshot. That's a beautiful screenshot.
Where are you putting
Oh!
screenshot?
The rules references tab.
Feats and gambits. Feats and gambits.
And then there's the thing where if you spend a die when you use a gambit that is 8 or higher, you can call it a strong gambit, and it just makes it really good.
What about the Queen's Gambit? Move on, please.
Okay.
That's where you play chess.
And then the rest of these are just smaller rules, so, changing weapons, dismounting, other than that, those don't count actions. It's all fine. It's pretty loose. Bonus attack dice, this is kind of like advantage. So if you guys are like, oh, we have the high ground or something like that, you say, can we have a bonus dice? Just ask me, and the answer is probably yes. Unarmed, ranged. John, this is you have a bow.
Sorry, he said high ground. I
All right.
had the.
John, you have a bow, so this is relevant. Purely ranged
have a
weapons
bow.
cannot be used if the attacker began their turn engaged in melee. That's the main rule there.
I'm gonna be playing the Parthian method, where I'm on my horse and I'm just shooting a
Yes.
bow and moving away from the target.
Mounted combat. You apply your trample damage in addition to your own weapons.
I don't think that would apply to bows.
No, but any other weapon. Being dismounted deals a d6 damage to you.
Ow.
Because you fall on your butt.
Yeah, well, falling off a horse
Duels
sucks.
and jousts, shield walls and spear walls. We'll worry about that when it happens.
Falling off a horse in armor sucks more.
Morale. Yeah, so enemies, sometimes when not every fight's going to be to the death, there is a morale rule. So if you're weakening enemies, I can have them roll spirit.
Spirit, like the horse.
Stallion of the Cimarron.
Page 11 has rules for warfare. We're not going to go over all of them, but the thing you need to know is that anytime there's 24 or more enemies and foes, soldiers.
I'll tell you what the rules for war are. There aren't any.
They never change. Anytime there's 24 or more enemies, you can't hurt them at all. Unless you have something that applies blast, which Smite does. Smite can apply blast. But if you're having to
clip
smite,
a dude with an arrow.
nope. Literally, the
That's a
game's
shame.
just like not too many. You can't handle it. So yeah, just something to remember. If there's like an army that you want to take on, you have to get your own army. Or you could try smiting over and over again to apply blast to your attacks, but that's gonna wear you out pretty quick if you're smiting on every attack.
Yeah.
Page 12
All right, time to go
is
conscript some peasants.
yeah, literally. You can raise an army.
A terrible way to raise soldiers is conscripting the farmers. It's
Better than no one.
diminishing returns.
Page 12 is about trading, arms, goods, whatever. We don't need to go over that.
Well, no, hold on, wait.
No.
Trading.
We'll get there when we get there. Page 13, we don't need to go over. That's just like some basic NPCs and types of people in the world. Let's see. That's for me to learn how to create stuff. This is refereeing rules. Page 17. Meet me on page 17. We'll talk about this.
Time.
So yeah, I've been talking about time a lot.
Time is an illusion, and so is death. There you go, Brian. I got you.
And so are pants.
Oh, Jesus.
So like I said before, each day has 3 phases. We'll talk about this more with travel, but you have a morning, an afternoon, and a night. You can travel on all 3 phases. You generally shouldn't travel at night. It's a little harder.
Yeah.
The year is broken down into 3 seasons, which are in turn each broken down into 3 like couple week chunks. We're gonna start, as I said in my narration, at the Feast of the Sun, or the day after the Feast of the Sun, in spring.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Cool. Praising the sun. Ends with the tax.
Yes. To advance time, at the end of each session or during a natural break in their journey, the group decides how much time will reasonably pass. That's you guys. We all decide this together. So
3,000 years.
you could say that no time
Gives
passes,
you
or
such a crick in the neck.
We can say that no time passes, or that very little time passes in a couple hours, right? You pick up right where you left off, like a normal campaign. You can say that a couple of weeks pass, at which point you continue to the next bullet point within the season. So if you passed a couple of weeks, you'd go to mid-spring. You can say that months pass, where you move on to the entire next season. I will note that winter has some risks.
Winter is coming?
Always. And you can pass years, which begins a new age. That's what I talked about, the aging mechanic before. So when you become mature, you reroll and keep the result of higher. When you become old, you reroll and keep lower. And then if you're already old characters lose D12 vigor at the end of each age. If this takes them to 0 vigor, they die peacefully. Again, it's unlikely we'll be passing that many ages.
So if you had like max vigor, how old could you be?
What would it be? It's a D12 and a D6.
You could be that dude in Indiana Jones, old.
You could be 18 vigor, and then if you lost one at a time every time, if you kept rolling ones on your I'm losing vigor roll, that would be quite something. You could be around for a pretty long time.
Be 108.
Easily. It's a magic world, you know. And then between seasons and ages, there are some things we can do. You know,
like, how did you get to such old age? Well, I love smoking cigarettes.
I ate junk food and I never worked out.
I love smoking cigarettes and eating bacon.
Rips shirt off, shows big bulging muscles.
Oh, real quick. I mentioned before that when you pass some time, you get to heal everything, right? Which is good and awesome. However, there's this unresolved situations roll. So if you're like, there's an enemy army marching toward that town, and then you pass an age, the town might not defend themselves from that enemy army, right? I've rolled a d6 for how good or bad it goes.
Huh.
So just some balancing you may occasionally have to do. If like, oh man, the shit has been beaten out of us, we really need to pass some time, but also there's that situation we have to resolve.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Page 18, travel. This is the game. The game is mostly travel. Look at roll 20.
We got hexagons.
So you guys are this little flag.
We're Hunter?
We are Hunter.
We are Hunter.
Oh god. What have I done?
Stronger.
All right.
Brian, did you hear that the sequel's coming out in like 4 years?
I did not hear that, but I'm glad they're taking their time.
Yeah, they're planning it to release in 2029.
Oh boy.
I'm okay with that because when
don't have an entire conversation about this right now, please. So, like I said, days are broken down into 3 phases: morning, afternoon, and night. At the beginning of each phase, I will say, how far do you want to travel?
Yes.
On foot, with no risks or anything, you may travel 1 hexagon. So you can move from here to here.
Yay!
If you have your horses and you want to make the horses gallop, you can do so. You'll move 2 hexes, but they'll lose a d6 vigor. Remember that losing vigor in this way cannot kill them, but if it's at 0, then they're exhausted and you can't really use them.
It tires them out, yeah.
How do you get vigor back? Just by resting?
Yeah, you need to rest up somewhere nice, like a town or something, not just at a camp.
They gotta be in a stable.
If you look around on this map, there are a couple of towns besides the big castle town that you start in, so.
Here.
You can do it, I believe.
And there.
And then there's a 3rd speed, which requires either a boat, or there is a river, so potentially, or a road, which there aren't any of, unless you build them.
We have to build the roads?
Yeah. Where you're going, you don't
Where we're going, there are no roads.
Look at us go.
And so what happens is, this wilderness roll table at the top left of the travel page, what's happening in the background for me is that there are, you may have noticed on the opposite of your night page, there's a myth page. There are 6 myths that I have chosen, but I won't tell you which one. 6 out of the 72 possible myths.
That's a lot of myths.
Hidden throughout the realm.
Are there any of them men?
Maybe. Genuinely, maybe.
Are any of them legends?
Certainly.
Are any of
Every
these men wearing
time
tights?
you end a phase in a wilderness, anywhere other than inside of a town, I roll a d6. If I roll I'm not going to tell you what I roll, by the way. If I roll a 1, you're going to get an omen, which is like part of the story of the nearest myth. If I roll a 2 or a 3, you're going to get an omen of one of the farther away myths, randomly. And then, other way around, sorry. 1 is random, 2 or 3 is the nearest. And then, on a 4 to 6, no omen happens. And if there is something in this hexagon that you're in, like a town or a ruin or something that isn't marked on the map, you'll find it. That is kind of the whole main thing. Is how these omens work and everything. I'm just double checking if there's anything else we really need to talk about. Yeah, so let's look at myths, just so you guys kind of have an idea of what's going on the other side. I'm just gonna kind of randomly pick one that I don't have.
The worm.
You know what? Actually, I don't have the worm. So
Oh, boo, boo this
is
man.
its tongue.
everybody meet me on
Okay, the
page
whole thing.
51.
It's Dune.
Pretty much. We'll talk about what's happening.
He's passing devour the world.
So just like you guys have knights, I have myths. Chosen semi-randomly.
Worm behavior.
So when I roll one of those omens, every time you travel, every time you end a phase, I roll a d6. If I get an omen, I do them, and they happen in order. So if the worm is the nearest myth and I roll a 2, I get the first worm omen. It says, a leech collector weeps in a nearby swamp. The colossal thing snatched her sister away with a bite. That bone-grinding noise haunts her. I'm not going to read that to you. I'm going to describe that as a scene. Right? And we're going to play that out. You know, there's no combat in this one, but it's just like, oh, something's out there. Some sort of beast is in these lands, right? That might just be a 10-minute dialogue scene, no big deal. And then, whatever, you move on to the next phase of your day, right? At some point, I probably roll a worm omen again, and then I go to omen number 2, and we play out that scene. And we keep going, we keep going, we keep going. These aren't railroads, strictly speaking. If you do something,
that would be crazy if there were railroads and no roads.
Yeah, well, you know, if you do something somehow and you kill the worm in Omen 4, right? I don't know. Great, you did it. Good job. Myth done, right? You get 1 glory. If you get to myth 6 and the situation ends, whether you've killed the worm or the worm has migrated away to another land or whatever, right? If the story of the worm is over, you still get your 1 glory. So you don't need to kill every one of the myths. Some of them are things that really can't even be killed. One of them is the sea. So you're not fighting anything at the end of that one.
What are we, fucking Caligula?
Challenge accepted.
We will drain the sea.
Right. I've made a point. I didn't choose them randomly, strictly speaking, but I kept re-rolling them until I had a good variety. So there are some that there is, you know, but big monster, and you fight it, right? Great, good. There are others that are more esoteric, and you're just kind of trying to make it through, just sort of bearing witness to this historical event. It's up to you to kind of judge for yourself which ones are which. You might pick a fight with the thing that is just meant to be endured, and some of you may die. That's a
sacrifice I'm willing to take.
Some of you may die.
So yeah, that is what is happening on my end in the background. Every time you move into a new... actually, not even every time you move. Every time you end a phase in a hex. So even at night, if you're making camp, I still roll for one of these. And they'll play out differently, right? If you get this myth number 1 at night, that's a slightly different scene, right?
I sure hope you didn't pick the
But yeah.
snail.
Well,
It
I
chases
will
us
not
until we
comment
die.
further.
It chases us until we die, or whatever. What's the hypothetical?
Oh, yeah, you get
$1
a
million,
billion...
but a
yeah.
snail is always moving towards you, and if it touches you, you die. Tungsten
That's
sphere, throw it into space, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't even need to be tungsten. We're wasting cash.
The snail is
How do you get it
immortal is a
into
key
this
element of that
sphere?
hypothetical.
You hire someone to put the snail in the sphere.
Yeah, other
What if
people
it kills
can touch
them
the
when they
snail.
touch it?
No, other people
That's
can
not
touch
that's not
snail,
the
it's fine.
prompt.
What if the snail's got a knife?
True. You
Damn.
didn't think about that.
Got you there.
Well, it's fine because it would swing it real slow.
Fair question.
Got a knife with what? It doesn't have limbs.
Hey, don't question it, man.
It's got a shell that somebody could take a knife to it.
Other thing to note just about the myths is that because I'm rolling for them randomly, and this is like a magical land distorted by time and space, just because you're getting the worm on the east side of the map does not mean that the worm lives there.
It's
just
a worm.
kinda
It can
happening.
move.
Same thing for hypothetically, if the sea was one of the myths, you might enter a hex, encounter the sea, the whole thing is ocean or whatever,
The entirety of the
and then
scene.
you move out of the hex, and then you move back in, and the sea isn't there anymore, right? Because it's magic. It's a myth.
sea.
But as all that's happening, as you're traveling around, there is also just going to be like a regular traditional RPG quest that I'm having you do, right? So Rome is going to give you a quest to do. And the myths are just going to be in your way. You're trying to build up glory.
We have to save as Princess Zelda by getting the triangles. Obviously.
Let's see. You can talk to people in towns and villages and stuff. Motorcycle. To learn about the myths. People do know about the things that are near to them. In loose terms, usually. Where's the rules about traveling at night? Oh, here we are. Page 18, if anyone wants to read along. But traveling or exploring at night causes the company to lose D6 spirit each. If they lack a guide and light, they are also traveling blind, which means you might go the wrong way. You have torches, but obviously something can happen to them. You lose clarity if you don't sleep. Anybody camping or traveling at night in winter loses D6 vigor. So that's very risky. Probably if and when we get to winter, you're probably going to want to skip the year or whatever, the age. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I will, of course, read these rules again before we play so that they're extra fresh in my head. But any questions about either the game or your night specifically?
When do we plan to play?
Okay, well, I don't know, man. The audience doesn't need to know that. We'll figure it out.
What do I put in my notes
no,
section?
Notes.
I feel like I'm
Cool.
pretty covered, and then we'll just ask questions
Yeah.
as they come up.
I am excited about this.
Genuine answer to your question,
be a good
Brian. You might want to put notes about where you're encountering certain types of events, so that you might be able to attempt to suss out where the myths are, at least roughly. Like if you're traveling on the east side of the map, and it's like, man, there's a lot of undead on the east side of the map. Maybe there's some sort of undead related myth over there.
Huh, okay.
But everybody go look at Roll20 again. Actually, one other thing I forgot to mention. As we go, I have these tokens that I can put around. So I'm not even looking at my master map right now, but hypothetically, if you enter this hex and you don't get an open, and I have a master map, like an answer key map, essentially, where everything is marked. If you come into this hex and you don't get an omen, you'll find the village that is hidden here, and then you'll know about that village, and that is useful because you can rest at villages, right? Who's honking at me?
I have no idea.
That was from me.
That's the villagers. The villagers are honking. They're going, honk.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what all these.
honking-
Yeah,
No roads.
yeah. I'll tell you what these symbols mean when you find them, when we need to learn about them. There is
Well, the
also
line is a road,
occasionally like blockages. So you might go, I want to travel south, and then find that there's a giant cliff to the south, and it's like, well, wasted that phase of the day.
Interesting. I thought the line was a road.
Nope. It's quite the opposite of a road. It's a you cannot go this way line. The reason there's one of these over here is because that's where Sir Rome is sending you. I'll explain that when we actually play.
Clickety clackety.
But anyway, yeah. Looks like everybody has written everything down. We've got squires, we've got equipment and passions and abilities.
All right, let's go
and
kill a dragon.
names. Wow, Gerard.
What?
That's not how you spell Godfrey.
Well, it's how I spell Godfrey.
All right.
Get over it.
I gotta figure out a new type of knight for Sir Rome to be. Of course you fucking rolled the Gilded Knight. 1 in goddamn 72 chance.
Hold on,
Alright, well.
Sir Rome can be the true knight. There,
That's
the first one.
that does feel right, yeah. Anyhow, thanks for
Pick up
watching.
the knights as the true knight.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a member. Any questions or anything in the comments, we'll be happy to answer. And if you're watching this as it comes out, then Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And happy every other
holidays.
holiday. The actual episode will be out on January 5th for everybody, the 3rd for you. If you're watching this from the future because you saw the show and thought, I want to know what the hell happened in their session 0. Sorry.
Too bad.
What?
But thank you for becoming a member. We do appreciate you.
We love you.
No, don't get parasocial, Brian. It's bad. Someone's going to go
sorry.
crazy and stalk you and kill you.
Please don't do that.
Wow, just jumping straight to stalking and killing, huh?
Yeah, right there.
Well, people
but
do it
anyway,
like that.
Goodbye. I don't really know how to end these. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye, get out.
Okay, so you ended by
next
just having
Hey!
like dead silence. We just all stopped.